British royal family, rumors about William and Kate, possible divorce. Is it moving to a new house, eventually just getting officially separated? So here it is. There we're going to check with the 5 tarot spread. Literally, instead of 150, it's just during the live stream 25. So you may pre-order your question and having a 5 tarot spread. 5 answers for one question. So today question, let's check up William and Kate reason for moving, and are they separated? Is that true? Because I'm going to make a parallel. I just heard that I'm drawn towards spirit drawing me to compare the energy of Sarah and Andrew and William and Kate. So let's check that. That's the challenge, right, guys? So first card, I'm going to use the heart deck. First one, let's see. Are William and Kate separated? What's their status? Thank you, dear spirits. Many cards are popping out. Everything is just fine. There is the energy of the cards was just, we have a power, literally. We are free to do. We do have a kind of a open relationship, but as well, we're still dealing with this situation. Definitely, they are living, look at physically apart. Just check up these two words, physically apart. They are separated, but living in that house. And as well, seems like they're having kind of surrendering to idea, okay, we are separated, but we cannot divorce because we would have a money issue and we would have the same comfortable life. So better we just stay away from the palace, but moving to this area literally and having our own personal home far away from a palace as well. It's give us a freedom to be as well people they cannot spionage as they doing in a palace, but they can. That's the mistake here. And yes, we are courageous to get that freedom, literally to have that life far away from a palace, far away from the queen, and far away from being observed, even if they can observe us in the house. I'm just going to repeat. That's what I'm drawn. And that's the energy we cannot escape as well with the surrender card. We cannot escape. And we are trapped in this marriage, but as well we can play on a card. Being far away from a palace, we can be in that marriage, fake marriage, just separated, but still having a little bit more freedom than before. Again, on the bottom is a card of weight, and again with the last two, surrender, power, and weight. Definitely do check up this energy, guys. They are putting on hold their personal crises because again they're aware that they are victim of their own responsibility in future, whatever William will be, and everything is on hold. They are both not rushing, but as well there is energy of separation. So I'm going to keep up these few cards here. Surrender, weight, freedom, and power, to see where they're going to take us. Again, let's see deeper. Again, guys, don't forget that when literally Sarah and Andrew had separated, so-called divorce, literally they're still living together in the same house just outside of the palace. And this seems just a parallel. That's why I'm drawn to compare Sarah and Prince Andrew literally with Prince William and Kate. So here it is. Let's see more about present energy of Prince William and Kate. Wow, there is Saturnian energy, like they're blocked. They cannot. Definitely, there is a Saturnian energy. They're blocked. They are not allowed to divorce. That's what the thing, as well. They're trying to avoid for the sake of the society as well. family surrounding. They are trying to avoid that drama thing. So that's why everything is put on a hold. So I'm going to cover this with this. And wow, as well on other side, they do have their willpower while they're away from a palace. They use a little bit of free time and being doing literally having a kind of not typically open relationship, but a marriage where everybody has own space and living in a separate area in the house, and we are managing and we are brave to do this in some kind of a creative different approach than the other couples before them, the royals. So what's the difference here? Willpower for what? As well, they are destined to survive this crisis till the end. I mean, to overcome the crisis, and that's where the power is coming, because they're literally whatever is the crisis with the Saturnian energy of limitations as well. That's limitation if they are not allowed to divorce, and that's why they're surrendering with agreed as well that to be on the top of the throne in future they're not allowed to have this kind of modern age drama. It's not allowed, and that's why everything is on hold, the drama thing. And the feeling of freedom is like that small compromise. Okay, you can live at least outside the palace, but do not divorce. Like keep on doing what it's your mission in this life for the United Kingdom. So let's see more. Prince William energy, Prince William energy, and Kate energy, Kate energy. Wow. So Kate is shown here with the card of Athena, warrior. Like that's why I said wow. Although I don't like Kate, it is. Sorry guys, personally, really I don't like. Why I don't like? Because when it was her marriage, she was having that fake solarium fake tan. I mean, it's not appropriate for the royals. I was reading this on the royal forums, these comments. So yes, that's why I don't like it. Don't need something more to say about. So the Kate is literally determined. It's really like she was determined as well to reunite with the Prince William, to forgive him when they reunite, like they have some kind of romance, that they're split up, that they return to each other. I just know this. I'm not reading these things, columns about that. I'm not following, but specifically that event, the marriage of William and Kate, somehow I was returning back from my jungle project from Thailand. I have a newspaper announced on a flight that event, and back to the Europe in Athens. Here it is. I was insisting that same weekend to watch that wedding thing, and they were like, I was listening on English, then I was listening on local, on Greek, and there were the Greek astrologers talking about crisis in future in their marriage, and I really hated her fake tan there in that on classical team royal wedding like it should be. I really disliked that fake tan, and that was the main thing I always dislike Kate. And after that, I never returned back to her. Like I don't like her style. With just that bad start. So Athena is here. This lady is so scrupulous with that feeling of I'm a warrior. I can fight through, and I have a courage as well. I can determine what is my freedom, what is my space in this marriage, even if we have a kind of crisis. And I'm powerful literally to handle this situation to the end of the mission to be a future, I'm guessing, queen. And Aurora is here for the side talking about the energy, present energy of Williams. So Aurora is here telling literally, it seems like whatever you're trying to do, it's somehow threatening others, or as well it could be that the energy of the opponent in your family that seems to be right Harry, literally he feels threatened and pushed from his wife. I just heard pushed from her, Megan, literally, um And whatever you are doing, don't descend. There is literally a thing that you're doing, you're going to be inspiration to others in future. So yes, keep on doing what you're doing as well. Do not bother what are the, somehow in the back of the mind there is always comparing between William and Harry, and as well he's drawn to this, and like he has to keep up the spirits with this mission that he has to succeed in future. And um, that extra power is going to him as well to her with Athena, that is a warrior spirit, and as well both of them eventually seems like they have determination in both cards. Angelic messages, they should have determination to keep on doing towards going to that final, what is their life purpose, to be on the top of the throne. Here it is. On another thing, there is that feeling of angel of family on the bottom, and happy change is literally happy change of home, confirming that thing, right? I think that extra freedom is given by giving them the change of location and personal home. So that's that seems like a fine compromise uh, uh, with what there will be their sacrifice in future. Until now, what is the sacrifice? Just compare with Harry and Meghan, they didn't survive. How many years did they survive staying in palace? You can tell me just few, because before before the second baby was born, right? So here it is again. Let's check up the William. William, does William want to divorce? There is solution. Yes, there is idea of walking away, and solution is walking away and staying still, saying still on the contract, but being as well away, separated. That's a crossroad. This is their crossroad now. The solution is we are still together, but as well we are under the contract, but as well seems like we are separated, and separated in that house. Again, I'm drawn to repeat same like Prince Andrew and Sarah case. They're still living in the same house, but they're like literally honorably just for the sake of the society, but they're doing their own things, right? For the sake of saving money, and not as well having that terrible divorce with the, again, to lose the money with the divorce, they have to agree to this change. Is this a new change, a new house? Look at this new love nest, that is a house. And then to finish the fight, because they're trying to relocate far away from palace, so as well they could have a freedom as well to refresh their connection. That's the solution, and seems like this solution will be a good one. I do see it, that this will be literally for a while it will be just settling. This is a good idea, seems so, on the bottom of the deck. So again, this will be for the end. Let me see what's on the mind of William. What's the secret in the mind of William when they're moving out? Wow, I want to stop here. Wow, there is regrets. There is some kind of regrets. Was he cheating? Who was cheating? I'm starting to understand our connection now, that we have to keep on being together. We are under the contract, but in a new refreshed terms. That's what I see. As well, 1 second. As well, on other side, there is a news to share. Again, I don't know, guys. This is just about a new love nest for William and Kate, or is there a baby coming as well? Sharing the good news. We're going to hear something very soon from them, from William, about William and Kate family, with 2 different decks. Do check it. There is a change arriving addition to this home. Hmm. As well, comparing with disaster Megan, that's what I just heard with this card, that William comparing his Kate with the Megan. Then he said that literally you're the best thing in my life. Yes. And just comparing with what's happening literally. He see the quality, and that's what's here. Wait, let's find the solution. If we have a change and there is a crossroad, what, like a crisis in our marriage, let's find the real solution, and keep on being a powerful couple with that warrior spirit. We are going to we are going to fight for our marriage and save it. So again, guys, triggering on the bottom is time out. Somehow in the background there is a separation behind the veil, but as well that's just moving all the family far away from the queen, from the palace, and being in their own personal home. Literally at this hour seems like, okay, we can do here and fool around. Even if there we have still people who are watching us, observing, we can live our own life finally in our home, and far away from a queen this time, but as well, um, uh, each other can have our own space. That's what I see with this freedom card. And there is a timeout, enough being so much fuzz and so much trivial thing. Enough of this time out with the palace. We need our freedom, we need our space. That was demand, and that was, they were really insisting. And literally seems like they got that honorable wish fulfillment right from the palace. And here it is, the moving and relocating. So they still keep together under the contract, like they found a solution, right, for this crisis, not to divorce, and they're still together. That's what seems here. Again, I'm going to pull up the last major arcana deck. Give me more. Is Prince William and Kate having a crisis? Wow. As well, there was a regret of him, and I saw this literally in the cards of the secret notes. What's on his mind? Like he has some kind of regrets. Look at on the start, literally. Look at, there is Five of Cups, regrets. Two different decks telling about William has done some playboy thing, and literally now he regrets. So let's read. When there is a people, many people, couple who can afford it, when there is a crisis in a marriage, they can choose to change the house, right? To renovate or relocate, right? Um, and this seems, in this case, they are doing exactly that thing. That's the agreement here. So let's put on a hold. Give me a second chance. Wow, wait. Look at Temperance and Wait card here. I'm moving out from that region, so we have our privacy, and I want to fix this. Give me a chance to fix. Give me the chance to fix the relationship, because we codepend on each other. Our mission is we have a career in future to be on the top of the throne, and we cannot afford to divorce. We cannot afford to lose the throne and mission. If we divorce, I lose the throne, because definitely I do believe by the specifically British royal rules, um, the the king and queen, they shouldn't be divorced for sure. Like they shouldn't have as well, the future one, they shouldn't have, the new generation shouldn't be, it's forbidden to have this surrogate, um, parent, mother. And that's another thing about another couple that we don't talk tonight. It's very amazing, because I see after that being super shiny, and this trick that they're doing now, let's save our marriage and move to another house, and wherever they are now, right, relocating. Again, they say they are not far away from the queen. Seems like it's really refreshing. It's really super shiny for them. Yes, they're handling this. there is a little postponing the cycle, whatever was the crisis with this weight. Again, the cycle is not over because just wait, like it's a small break in a battlefield, right? So give me the chance to fix some things, but I don't know if at the end, what will be the end in future again, because I do see, yes, he was definitely doing some, there was betrayal and cheating, and seems like whatever uh, William was doing, like now is the right moment, like with that house thing that where they moved recently, and there is an evidence what was the mess, what was the mess about. There is a proof, definitely everybody knows about this, and they're trying to fix it, and everybody's aware that they have to reunion for the sake of the contract and to manifest being a future queen and king, right? It's everything for the sake of destiny. What is their career? This is now turning marriage to that career that destined to be mission of the royal person. So here it is. Definitely seems like that news about relocating and having their own personal home, it's really positive, having a positive outcome for them after that there's such a huge crisis. Again, guys, look at that magician. With the magician, we can manifest anything. We can literally manifest anything with desire. And seems they, with the willpower here, we are doing this. So that was the story about present energy of William and Kate. So yes, they're not divorcing, but yes, there was a crisis. We solved this mystery. Again, do check up the list. Playlist Justice will be served with a lot of celebrity readings as well. Did I open the historical one? Maybe I have put the in historical, or I promised to separate the historical team in another one together with this all the royals readings that we had when was the reading starting with the queen birthday and the rest of the people in need, in crisis in this royal family. I mean, everybody's in crisis probably of them. So it will be added, injustice will be served, and in that historical royal stories playlist if I form the new one. So do check out the rest of the reading and the previous one where I was picking up the energy of this, because always my reading has some news that will, after a few months, it's confirming, and here it is. Literally, this is less than 1 month. It's confirming that there is something happening here, that we are getting the news of the crisis back in England while we were talking later. I remember in two readings about Harry and Meghan, it's showing up the energy that there will be a crisis between William and Kate. So do check up my readings. British royal family. I do think I had four widows. Uh, yes, I do believe in June I had four of them. July, pardon. So guys, peace and love. Don't forget to subscribe and put a alert bell to see me a few times per day in a live stream, being a part of possible giveaway. Once a day, we have a mini chat giveaway as well. If you bring two new members, you're getting um, answer free of charge. Otherwise, in during the live stream, we have discounts for the tarot reading, 5 tarot spread, right? 5 different tarot boxes for one question. So you have 5 answers for the same question. It's value 150 in a private reading. Here in a live stream, just 25. Use that opportunity. Kisses all. See you a little bit later. Peace and